What is this universal progressive basic income? ये सिर्फ बीपीएल लोगों के लिए होगा या फिर सबके लिए होगा, थोड़ा आप एक्सप्लेन करोगे?
ये universal basic income is an idea that has been discussed and debated very widely across the world actually. ये आइडिया क्या है? ये आइडिया है कि every individual और every family कुछ न कुछ basic income होना चाहिए. ये universal basic income का ओरिजिनल आइडिया था सबको मिलेगा ये. इट इज यूनिवर्सल, हेंस यूनिवर्सल बेसिक इनकम. और सबको एक बेसिक इनकम में सबको स्टैंडर्ड अमाउंट मिलेगा. तो आपको भी एक अमाउंट मिलेगा, मुझे भी एक अमाउंट. वही आवर वर्जन ऑफ दिस इज एन अडेप्टेशन ऑफ यूनिवर्सल बेसिक इनकम विच इज द मिनिमम इनकम गारंटी. हाउ इज इट डिफरेंट? आवर्स इज नॉट यूनिवर्सल. Ours is a targeted income scheme. It will be targeted only at the poor households, and it is progressive. It is not standard. What does that mean? We first look at the bottom 10% of households, okay, and then we say let us assume that a minimum income threshold for any family in India should be, let's say, I don't know, whatever, 10,000 rupees a month. I'm just giving that as an example. It's not a real number. If it is 10,000 rupees a month, and if the bottom 10% of households in the country are earning only 3,000 rupees a month, then they need 7,000 rupees a month as income support. And this is the guarantee. The guarantee is what? That you will be at the minimum income threshold of 10,000 rupees a month. Every Indian or every Indian household should be at the minimum level of 10,000 rupees. So those that do not or fall below this minimum level will be given additional income support. This is the idea that was announced by the Congress President a few days back.
How would you decide this lowest 10%?
देखिए, हम लोग ये कैबिनेट नोट इम्प्लीमेंटेशन नोट नहीं लिख रहे अभी. ये आइडिया है. This is, and the question about targeting is a valid question, but the targeting can be done today. It has been done for other schemes. 5 years ago or 10 years ago, it would have been much more difficult to target. Today, with the help of big data, with the help of technology, with the help of mobile communications, because it is safe to assume that every Indian household has a mobile phone, a simple mobile phone. We can do various sorts of targeting techniques. So today it is possible to target households better than it was possible even 5 years ago. Data including the government's own socio-economic census data. There is data from other organizations such as the CMIE, Center for Monitoring Indian Economy, has data. The NCAER, National Council for Applied Economic Research, has household data.
When you say it's a progressive scheme, so can you explain that?
देखिए, अभी प्रोग्रेसिव का मतलब क्या है? प्रोग्रेसिव का मतलब ये है कि ये स्टैंडर्ड नहीं है. आपको जो अमाउंट मिलना चाहिए वो मेरे लिए नहीं मिलेगा.
Will this change from state to state also?
Absolutely.
The minimum in Kerala is different from the minimum in Jharkhand.
Yes, and a very good question, because what is minimum wage today? See, the idea exactly. Just as we have a minimum wage that varies, we will also have a minimum income that will take into account per capita income, cost of living, and inflation and other parameters. So it's not a unique thing in economics. It has been done before and it is a fairly standard concept. तो ये कर सकते हैं. मैं उदाहरण के लिए बोल रहा हूँ, अगर 10,000 रुपया हर महीने में वो मिनिमम इनकम है, तो the bottom 10% of people मे बी उनके महीने की इनकम हो सकता है 3,000. देन नेक्स्ट 10% उनका होगा 5,000. तो बॉटम 10% को मिलना चाहिए 7,000 रुपया, क्योंकि 10,000 मिनिमम इनकम थ्रेशोल्ड है. उनका इनकम अभी 3,000 है, तो उनको 7,000 मिलेगा. द नेक्स्ट 10% उनका इनकम 5,000 है, मिनिमम इनकम इस 10,000 है, तो ये गैप है 5,000, उनको 5,000 सपोर्ट मिलेगा. इसको कहते हैं प्रोग्रेसिव.
कल मायावती जी ने बोला कि दिस इज जस्ट अ पॉपुलिस्ट मेजर एंड दिस कैन नॉट बी इम्प्लीमेंटेड. व्हाट इज योर कमेंट ऑन दैट?
देखिए मैं ये पॉलिटिकल रिस्पॉन्स दिस आई डोंट वांट टू गेट इनटू द पॉलिटिक्स ऑफ दिस बट as an idea, as an economic idea, this, like I said, this is a very widely accepted and well acknowledged idea across the world. और मैं जैसे मैंने बोला ये सरकार के फॉर्मर चीफ इकोनॉमिक एडवाइज़र डॉक्टर अरविंद सुब्रमण्यम ने खुद लिखा था 2017 में इकोनॉमिक सर्वे रिपोर्ट में कि ऐसा बेसिक इनकम स्कीम होना चाहिए देश में. तो it is certainly a doable idea. It is absolutely an idea that is recommended by all experts across the world. And most importantly, हम ये मानना है कि अभी ये हिंदुस्तान में ये बहुत बहुत ज़रूरी है और अब ज़रूरी है. क्यों? अब तक हुआ हिंदुस्तान में नोटबंदी, ये करेगा नोट वापसी. This is putting money in the hands of people. Today, the poor are being left behind in India. Headline GDP growth of 6%, 7% is meaningless. There are no jobs, which means there are no incomes. Agri-distress is very high. The only way to stop this widening gap between the rich and the poor, where the headline GDP growth goes only to the top 10%, is to ensure that there is a basic minimum income for every Indian family.
How are you looking to transfer these amounts? जनधन अकाउंट से होगा, क्योंकि वो जनधन योजना अकाउंट्स में बहुत क्रिटिसिज्म हुआ है, वो बेनामी अकाउंट्स है, आइडल अकाउंट्स है, तो आप ये उतना प्लानिंग हुआ है?
You know, I will answer this question, but I have a very curious observation. जब प्रधानमंत्री रेड फोर्ट से बोलता है आई विल डबल फार्मर्स इनकम्स, बिना डिटेल्स, कुछ डेटा नहीं है, मेथडोलॉजी नहीं है, और वो सरकार में है, नोबडी आस्क्स एनी क्वेश्चंस. अभी हम लोग मैनिफेस्टो स्टेज में हैं और आप पूछते हो कि कैसे ट्रांसफर होगा, कैश में होगा, बैंक में होगा, पोस्ट. ये कैबिनेट नोट फॉर इम्प्लीमेंटेशन थोड़ी लिख रहे हैं हम लोग, ये आइडिया है. बट आई कैन टेल यू वेरी क्लियरली, this can be done. We have thought through this. It can be done. Actually, transferring payments will be a direct transfer. It will not be through any middleman. It will also not be conditional on anything.
You mean it won't?
एक conditional cash transfer नहीं है कि आपको स्कूल पे जाना है, आपको बच्चे को स्कूल पे भेजना है तभी तो मिलेगा,
या फिर आधार बेस,
ये कुछ कंडीशनल नहीं है.
Will this have an adverse effect on the economy? ये fiscal deficit बढ़ेगा, नहीं बढ़ेगा?
So I think your question is about how will we find the money for this. So I'll talk about that. The way we can find the money, and we have again done the maths for this. It is entirely possible. We have to find the money through a combination of new revenue streams as well as rationalizing some of the current expenditure. And yes. By that, what do I mean? Immediately, let us not immediately say, ye subsidies will be removed and ye subsidies will. That's not the case. You have to look at today, the government of India spends close to 20 lakh crores, central government alone, in expenditure. Does that achieve the basic objective of ensuring a minimum standard income for the bottommost Indians? No.
Do you think the BJP is nervous about it और बोल रहे हैं populist है, इतना ज़्यादा पैसा चाहिए, नहीं हो सकता? Do you think that is why?
Again, I don't want to talk to the politics of this, but I have some simple questions. I mean, do we believe that money in the hands of the poor is a good thing or a bad thing? I mean, I think everybody will agree that it's a good thing. B, economically, what does it do? What are the positive effects? Any economist will tell you money in the hands of people immediately leads to a consumption boost for the GDP. It has a positive macroeconomic impact immediately. So economically also this is beneficial. If the question is where will we find the money, I have explained to you, we have done the math, we can find the money.
Do you think that will also now translate into better education, girls studying more, children not working?
I hope so, truly, because in certain other countries where not this but a conditional cash transfer has been tried, it has led to better nutrition, It has led to higher school enrollment in countries such as Brazil. So we certainly do hope that that would be the case, and it is, I think, really, really an idea whose time has certainly come.